Hello world, there's a podcast we be bringing, so come on get happy as we take a look at Partridge Family 2200 AD this week on the Why Is This a Cartoon Cast? What's up everybody, welcome to the Why Is This a Cartoon Cast. It's the only show on the internet where we take a look at animated adaptations and ask the essential questions. Hey, why is this a cartoon? I'm your host, Joey. Joining me as always is Tim.
Hello.
What's up, Tim?
Yeah, same crap, different day.
Same day.
Shh.
How you been, Tim?
What, since 10 minutes ago when we recorded?
Let's lampshade the fact that we're recording back to back, Tim.
In the 10 minutes since the last time we recorded an episode, I've been pretty all right. I've grown another beard, a second beard under my beard. Had 3 kids, ate them, usual stuff.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. What time does KFC close? 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you going to try to get out of here in time to go have some KFC famous bowl?
I mean, I'll definitely get out of here in time to get. I won't get a fucking famous bowl. I'm gonna get like 9 Chicken Littles, which are not. Soapbox. The things that they call Chicken Littles nowadays are not the original Chicken Littles. No. Are you with me?
Yeah. No, I agree completely.
A little background on my life.
Yeah, close at 10.
Cool. 6 brothers and sisters.
Really?
Yeah. So
I'm one of 4.
It was always an amazing day when my parents were being lazy with dinner and were actually willing to spend some cheddar cheese. They brought us home a sack of KFC Chicken Littles.
Well,
and it was
like 3 for $1, didn't
dude, they were so cheap. They were so cheap.
And it was just like mayonnaise, the thinnest
chicken patty. It was
chicken
just
patty
happiness.
you ever saw.
The tiniest little chicken patty, less meat than a nugget, which is insane.
It was less meat than a fucking it was a White Castle burger in chicken form, but
it was less meat than a White Castle burger on a bun with a pickle and some mayonnaise, but tangy mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm.
Those original Chicken Littles were the bomb.
I haven't eaten
the new
dinner
Chicken
yet,
Littles are just a chicken strip on a bun. Not as good. Very upset.
But tell you what my favorite thing?
I'm still going to eat like 5 of them later, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. You should just get a $5 fill-up.
No, because I don't need the drink.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just trying to cut back on the soda. I already had like a root beer today with lunch. Dude, my lunch today...
like 5 beers.
Shut the fuck up. My lunch today was like a 10 rack of wings.
Ooh.
And then jalapeno... Because I like went to Weiss and I got their like already prepared stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I got the wings. I always go for the wings. And
I
then
get the sushi because I'm stupid.
Dude, Weiss sushi, they have upset me, so I'm not eating them. Their sushi is... I don't like... Their rice is fucked up.
Yeah, they use long grain.
Wegmans has good sushi. Weiss has crap sushi.
We have a new sushi place in town.
Really?
Yeah, 93. The original owners of the Maracuya opened it up.
Where's that at?
It's straight up 93. It's by the Laurel Mall. There's that little strip mall off to the side that has the puppy store and the check cashing place. There's a new Habana sushi or something like that.
Wow.
I want to check it out.
I gotta hit that. Yeah, dude.
Dude, I love sushi.
I'm all about the sushi.
And maybe some, hibachi grill stuff too once in a while.
I've never had hibachi. I go to sushi several times a month. I've never had hibachi. And every time I go with Jody, and she's like, just once I want to get hibachi. I was like, just the 2 of us? Like, I'll take you for your birthday, and we'll have like a bunch of people. But like the 2 of us, it seems weird. And also,
you get
I
the
only
hibachi at the table. They'll make it in the back and bring it out to you.
Yeah, but like the whole point of getting hibachi is like going there and doing
it's fun to sit there and during it. But they always try to squirt sake into my mouth, and I don't get drunk anymore.
Yeah.
So and toasted Tim around a hot griddle plate is not a good idea.
But like every time you go for sushi, there's somebody doing the hibachi, so I feel like I'm getting the experience with the better food.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. Moving on from that, what the fuck?
What even led to that?
I don't even know. You're asking about KFC, and then
dude,
we just went on full on tangents. Like maybe because you're thinking about partridges, birds, and then chicken.
That's close enough.
Why not? That's how my brain works. Because you say 3 words wrong, and I'm thinking of four songs and 3 cartoons that had that as a quote. All right.
This week we looked at Partridge Family 22 AD. Another stupid, take a thing, put it in space. This time starring America's favorite redheaded family. Tim, what do you know about the Partridge Family? Please tell me it's a lot.
Not particularly. It was the show that would come on and I'd instantly change the channel until MASH or Gilligan's Island came on. All right. Anyway.
So from my zero research, the Partridge Family was a fictional television show.
Yeah, it was one of those
in the
producer-made bands like the Monkees.
Yeah. But the Monkees, let's not put the Monkees on the same level as the Partridge Family, please.
Because the Monkees were actually good.
The Monkees were dope. Circle Sky, favorite Monkees song. But only the cut off the album, which is the soundtrack for the movie Head. The movie Head, starring the Monkees, is also excellent. I highly recommend it.
Okay.
So, back off that tangent. The Partridge Family was a show about a family band. They had a bus that was painted. They were hippies. It was the 70s. They had a bus that was painted.
All the colors.
All the colors. Inspired Charles Manson, some would say. He had a bus.
Yeah.
He did. He had a decked out bus, and then he was speaking to like a crowd, and somebody's like, "Oh, if you're this free love, free shit, whatever, not care about possessions, whatever, how come you have this giant ass bus?" And Charles Manson tossed him the keys, and he's like, "Take it, man. Just take the bus. I don't care. Fuck it. Fuck the bus."
Wow.
Yeah, the guy ended up like giving it back, but like Charles Manson.
What a nice guy.
Despite what happened, Charles Manson, you can't say he's not a man of his word. That's all I'm saying. You can't say he's not a man of his word.
Batshit crazy. Isn't he dead now?
Is he dead?
I think Charles Manson died. I mean, who really gives a fuck? I mean, as far as criminals go in this country, there's a lot of famous killers and such that I think are way cooler, like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ed Gein and all them. They're the truest form of evil, and I don't.
Have you watched that Ted Bundy stuff on Netflix?
Yeah, that was good as hell, man. Like I was the Ted Bundy tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. It gave me the chills sometimes to hear him talking and know like that's the voice.
Damn, he died November 2017.
Yeah, I knew he was dead. Good for him.
He died the way he lived, in prison.
Yeah. With a swastika fucking carved into his forehead.
Fucking swastika on his head.
And if you're watching South Park, it was an alien or a smiley face. Take your pick. Anyway, so yeah, Partridge Family had Danny Bartaducci in it.
Yeah, that's all I know about the Partridge.
Yeah, that's all I know too. Don't worry.
Were those people not related?
Not the they brought. No, they were.
The actors on the Partridge Family were not.
None of them were related.
That's crazy.
It was like.
But yeah, Danny Bonaducci is the only like.
Yeah, I can't remember anybody else from that show.
And the only reason anybody knows Danny Bonaducci is from those trashy VH1 reality shows.
My God. Well, he wasn't doing anything.
I think he also boxed Screech.
God, I wouldn't want to box Screech. Screech was a fucking monster.
Dude, Danny Bonaducci was like jacked up though. He's like roided up.
It's like, well, it was like the tall big guy and the short big guy versus each other. Who will win? Rocky or the Soviet?
Yeah, we need to bring back celebrity boxing.
Get all the coked out, fucking methed up ones.
That's that's one of those things that only exists because somebody was fucked up at a party. Yeah, who would win in a fight, Screech or Danny Bonaducci?
And so he's like, fucking Screech, and he's like, bullshit. Turns out Screech would win.
Did Screech win?
I think Screech won. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Danny, feel free to call me later.
Yeah, Danny Bonaducci. If you want to correct the record, feel free to reach out.
When you get off shift at the KFC here.
The email address is going to be witacartooncast@gmail.com. Also, feel free to find us on Facebook. It's at witacartoon. If you're listening to us, it's either on Stitcher, Google Music, or Spotify. We also have an RSS feed, which you can access through the Facebook page, once again, at witacartoon. But Danny Bonaducci, star of...
The Partridge Family.
Star of VH1 reality shows. Him and Ice Cube, or Vanilla Ice. Him and Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I know.
Those guys just always, they're perennial shower-uppers.
You know, born to lose, really, when you think about it. Word to your mother.
So, I never watched a second of the Partridge Family.
Yeah, like I said, I changed the channel. I was like, I'm not fucking interested in this. As soon as the theme song came on, I'm like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this.
But I did watch 22 minutes worth of seconds for the Partridge Family 2218.
Yeah.
AD.
I'm still sorry about that. Anyway.
Or as I like to call it,
ass.
the Jetsons.
With the Partridge Family in it. Yes. Oh, okay. So
That's what it is. Do you have the Wikipedia info up?
So first off, Partridge Family 2280 ran from September 7th, 1974 till March 8th, 1975. It was actually 16 episodes and a half season. It was all crap.
Wait, what years were those?
74 to 75.
Okay, the Jetsons ran from September 23rd, 1962 to March 17th, 1963. Wow. The Jetsons only ran for a year.
Yeah. You'd think, but you don't realize how many reruns of the Jetsons you watch.
Not only just reruns, but like Hanna-Barbera would also just repackage stuff.
Yeah.
So like they would put like a Jetson.
Well,
3 seasons in 1 year.
Yeah. So let me point something out though. This was actually originally pitched as a sequel to the Jetsons with teenage Elroy, and
really.
Yeah, and Jane Jetson being like Judy Jetson being like a newscaster, and. When they pitched
I'm assuming that this was also after the teenaged Bam Bam and Pebbles cartoon.
I think it was around the same era. No, that was like early 90s, dude.
No.
That was early 90s.
No.
That had to be.
No.
I remember watching
This was still Hanna-Barbera era.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera was still around in the early 90s.
No, but this is... I'm looking it up.
Yeah, look it up. I'm going to call...
The Pebbles and Bam Bam show. Where they had like a teenage band because of course they did. 1971, September 11th, 1971.
Really?
Never forget. So what's the Partridge Family?
74 to 75.
Afterward.
Oh wow, damn.
Boom.
So
ripping off a couple things.
And CBS is like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that.
And it's all made by the same company, by the way.
Yeah. And CBS...
Recycling bastards.
Yeah. CBS goes, no, we're not going to do that. Well, we do a Partridge Family in the futures. And they're like, okay, well, we already have all these Jetsons fucking properties, so we're just
gonna go paint over the models. Nobody'll notice.
Nobody'll notice. The Jetsons car can get the Partridge Family bus scheme.
Wait, can we pause real quick?
Yeah. Not like your parents apparently were bored a lot.
And we're back.
Oh, hey.
Irish Catholic.
Italian Catholic.
There you go.
Did you catch the not like you, where your parents were apparently bored a lot or something, or is that just out of context completely?
We will see when I edit this.
Anyway, so what the hell was I talking about before we
This was a total ripoff of the Jetsons.
Oh, yeah, they pretty much recolored the Jetsons stuff. And yeah, like I don't know what kind of moon crack they were smoking when they came up with this idea, but it was some good shit.
Well, no, it's not even. It's not clever. It's not original. It's not. It's boring. It's stupid. It's lazy.
It is.
Take the Partridge Family, put them in space. The Partridge Family's popular. Outer Space is popular. Put them together. We have a 10-episode series. At this point? Like, it's ridiculous.
So it's 16 episodes. It's technically a half season. So we get right into the opener. The opener was like, I don't know, the Jetsons. It's the Jetsons. I mean, of course there's a fucking robot dog.
Well, my first note going into it is that I've never had such a low expectation.
Oh my God, same. Well, no. Honestly, I didn't really have a lot of expectations for Mr. T or Chuck Norris, but that's neither here nor there. Chuck Norris kind of wowed me, but that's for various other reasons. So there's a fucking robot dog. Of course, there has to be pills that turn into giant food that the robot dog eats. Why does the robot dog need to eat?
Also, that robot dog was such a ripoff of that other Hanna-Barbera. Like, there's another Hanna-Barbera blue robot dog.
Malamute from
Wacky Races?
From the Blue Falcon?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm the Blue Falcon. Oh, I'm sorry you're blue. I was thinking of the episode Dexter's Lab where the Blue Falcon's on it.
I only know it from Harvey Birdman.
Well, that's the thing. Malamute is a Hanna-Barbera property, but yeah, the Blue Falcon is like kind of like Space Ghost in a way, where he has young, flying through space with no fucking spacesuits on. Anyway,
I just want to double check this is the. What the fuck?
What are you doing?
Are you sure it was the Blue Falcon?
Yeah. Dynamite. Sorry. Why did I think it was Malamute? I don't know why. Dynamite. Yeah, Dynamite was a robot dog as well. But
yeah, the dog in this was a ripoff of Dynamite, which was a ripoff of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Or Well, Scooby-Doo and Dynamite were apparently related because there's an episode where they're both together.
Yeah, and I think they also both compete in the Laugh Olympics.
Yeah.
Underrated, those Laugh Olympics.
Oh, my God. Well, Wacky Racers, Laugh Olympics, I loved all that stuff. Snively, Whiplash, and Muttley.
Oh, dude, when I was hanging out with my boy, when Boomerang was young and hopping, we spent a solid day. They did just like marathon the Laugh Olympics, all of them. And we were just like, yo, Team Yogi Yahooies, man. Like, we got into it.
I always liked Penelope Pitstop in the Apple Dumpling Gang. Anyway.
That's how I learned about Snagglepuss.
Oh, you didn't know about Snagglepuss?
Heaven's the Murgatroyd. Well, I was like 10 years old.
And then there's Huckleberry Hound.
Huckleberry Hound.
Oh, God.
Droopy Dog.
Droopy Dog. Oh, God.
I don't think any of the Hair Bear bunch was in the Laugh Olympics.
No.
That is my candidate for the worst Hanna-Barbera show.
El Kabong and Baba Louie. Or if you're a dumbass that works for Howard Stern, Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Anyway, so the theme song could have been used for a diamond store or a car dealership as a jingle, by the way it played. It was very...
I don't even have a note for the opening. That's how nothing it was.
Yeah, it was really just shit. Like this, I'm gonna tell you right now. This show is a diamond. If you took crap and compressed it enough, it eventually turned into a diamond.
This show is like nothing.
This is
but
like
it's bad. Like
it's just
it's boring and there's bad parts.
Like
which,
it was really hard for me to take notes on it because I just didn't want to watch. Like within 3 minutes,
anything to take notes on. Yeah, it was so nothing.
It was so boring. Like. Let's just... Do we even have to go over the synopsis of the episode? Can we just sit here and make fun of it for a half hour?
Another chalk up of how terrible it is. Laugh track. You got another laugh track.
Yeah, I know. Why?
Come on.
Did Mr. T have a laugh track?
Mr. T did not have a laugh track.
No, it didn't.
From what I remember, I don't remember any of the other shows we watched having a laugh track. I'm probably wrong, but I don't remember.
No. Clerks had a laugh track.
Clerks didn't have a laugh track.
Yeah, because it was animated in front of a live studio audience.
That was a joke they made at the beginning of the episode. There wasn't actually a laugh track.
No, there was a laugh track for the first 5 seconds of it or something like that.
Oh, yeah, like when he enters the scene, it's like, ah.
Yeah.
That's for a bit, though. That's not, like, it wasn't part of the show.
It was done right and cleverly, unlike this.
Yes, they use it as a reference.
So, there is a laugh track.
I don't know anything about the Partridge Family, so like the whole dynamic was hard for me to follow. Like, where's the dad? Is the dad like I knew it was like a family band thing? Like,
was the mom just like a whore who kept
what's up with the
mom?
Gigs? Who is this like Greg Brady motherfucker?
Yeah, we start off at the Plutonian Space Exposition, featuring the galaxy famous Partridge Family, and plus Freddy the Fantastic, the preteen magician.
Yes, let's go see this entertainment show, which features a family band and a magician. That to me screams Knobel's Pavilion.
No, yes.
You know what I'm talking about? That like little crappy arcade at Knobel's that also has a magic show in it.
Yeah, when I took part in a play at that once.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was part of the Goblin Army. My mom was the Goblin leader.
Dude, the only time people go into that thing, other than me,
my sister was a peasant with a piece of bread. Anyway,
are you talking about the outdoor theater or the magic show?
Oh,
inside?
The outdoor theater.
No, dude. There's that indoor part. It's connected to like the 4D theater, but there's also a magic show.
I need to go to Knobel's this year.
Knobel's is the shit.
It is. I don't care what anybody. Oh, I hate Knobel's. Well, that's because you don't have a fucking soul.
Yeah, if you hate Knobel's, you hate fun.
Yeah.
They have this pavilion. It's got the 4D theater in it. Nobody goes to the 4D show. It's too expensive. Yeah. It's also got a crappy arcade. It's not the cool arcade at Knobel's. It's like a dinky one with like prize tickets. And I remember walking out of there with Chicago Bulls shoelaces.
Oh my god!
No, they were checkered shoelaces that didn't fit my Converse Chuck Taylors.
Right now.
And I also got a maybe a Charles Barkley card, or no, it was Randy Johnson baseball card.
I got a Civil War hat and a Minor Bird hat. It was like just this big hat that was a bird that went over your head, and it was like.
Did you win that? Or did you buy that?
I won that.
Oh shit!
But I won that from Oh, I won that from that stupid the squirt gun thing where you have to squirt.
You got to fill the mouth up.
Yeah, where you had to fill the mouth up, and I happened to catch it at the one time that every other seat's taken, and I won, and I got the big prize, which I got the Minor Bird hat because it was ridiculous. By the way, Knobles, I'm gonna say right now, Cosmotron.
Cosmotron is how I learned about so much music.
I know. Haunted House.
Haunted House is amazing.
It's been voted the best haunted house, one of the best like old school haunted houses in the country. Hold on, beer cap puzzle.
The Twister. One of the best wooden coasters.
Yeah. You're talking about Mr. Twister?
No, the Twister.
Or Twister, whatever you want to call it. And then the Phoenix.
Dude, fuck the Phoenix. The Phoenix is overrated and garbage. I hate it.
Old school. That's why.
It is the only roller coaster that beats you up while you're on it. You leave there with bruises. The best thing about the Phoenix is the old-fashioned car ride right next to the Phoenix.
Oh my god, Gasoline Alley's fucking amazing. I was about to mention it.
Love the old-fashioned
laser tag at Knobles.
I cheated so bad at
laser tag. I used to do it all the time.
Covered up, leaned against the wall.
And just shoot everybody. I remember at one point I hid behind my brother, grabbed his gun, and just started akimboing guns at people. Like, it was great.
I'm coughing.
Laugh Hour?
Oh, shit. I didn't get that one.
Anyway,
Save the podcast. I'm dying over here.
Got it. So I'm going to keep talking about Knobles. But,
love Knobles.
Love Knobles. Some awesome food. Some fun-ass rides. Depends on what food you get.
Best food at Knobles is the ice cream stand outside of the haunted house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. Although, the international food thing right next to Gasoline Alley is pretty good, too.
That is kind of cool.
First place I ever had a Cuban sandwich, which started a love affair.
Oh my god, okay? I'm like hiccuping and burping, and it's like fucking...
Do you want a glass of Kool-Aid or something?
Hey, Kool-Aid.
Or should I just let you hiccup through the rest of this episode?
When I get the hiccups, I have the hiccups for like an hour and a half, so we're fucked.
Yeah, this episode is instantly derailed. You know what? Let's just say that this episode is about the Partridge family 2200 AD in spirit. And just
but also at Knobles, the last thing I'll say before we move on, the food place with the spinning roof.
Yeah.
The place is good too.
Yeah, it is. I like the fact that you can always hear carousel music no matter where you go because there's either the carousel going or on the far end from the carousel, there's another one with a separate carousel band.
Did you ever catch the carousel ring?
Yes. When I finally
did you steal one? I stole.
Of course. I probably have one in a box somewhere in this fucking apartment right now. Dude, I remember I got so good at it that I used to be able to catch 5. Like when you got thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger.
Wow.
Yeah, like it was like that's not easy to do. But eventually, it would end up that I would have.
Yeah, you'd have to be quick to get more than one because the way it's.
You had to basically spread your hand out as far as you could, get your thumb in, and then just drag your fingers across it. And you could catch all 5 in one shot. I used to end it with like a fistful of rings, and then chuck them at the thing. But like it took a while. Like it took a.
Oh yeah, because you have to like throw it in the thing to return them, and then if you got the gold ring, you got another ride.
Even though if you had the wristband, you just keep going on anyway.
You couldn't steal. It was a bronze ring. You couldn't steal a bronze ring because once somebody claimed it, they watched that person. So like a fucking hawk.
Yeah.
List of coolest guys in the world. The person who is able to steal a bronze ring from the Knobles Ferris wheel is definitely top 5.
Yeah, carousel, not Ferris wheel.
Carousel.
Yeah, fuck their Ferris wheel though.
I don't think I've ever been on it. What's the?
You talking about the pirate boat?
Yeah, what's it called? Not Draft Gang, right? That's a different thing.
No, it's called...
Also, shout out to the Sploosh.
The Sploosh, the big
Sploosh.
One. The log flume and the Sploosh.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is that called?
That's called the Spanish Galleon.
Yes, the Galleon.
And then how about the Italian trapeze, where it's like, hey, here's the thinnest chains ever. We're gonna hang you off of a
the
spin you at
swings, dude.
6,000 miles an hour up in the air.
I haven't been on the swings in a
I'm having way more fun talking
decade.
about Knobles than I'll ever have talking about this stupid fucking cartoon.
Knobles is the best, man. I didn't go this year. I gotta go.
Yeah, this summer. I'm gonna see if we can't vote on it at work and make it the company picnic again. You know, where we'll get like one.
Dude, I would crash that company picnic.
You should. I'll give you my food tickets. So, why don't we get back on the episode?
Yeah, let's get back to the Partridge Family.
So the littlest, youngest shit wants to go see the exhibits with Tracy.
Yeah, they're at some sort of like moon expo thing.
It was Pluto.
Yes. Dude, I'm gonna hiccup through the rest of it.
It's fine, because I'll just keep making fun of you. Try drinking something. Hold your breath.
Nothing works.
Wow. All that because you had to breathe in while you were drinking a beer.
Yeah, right?
Go, man.
The only time my hiccups have ever been cured was it was 7th or 8th grade. Mrs. Falatovich, I hope you're still out there.
Listening.
Yeah, she's not listening. I had the hiccups. She was a science teacher. I had the hiccups in her class. She took me out of the room into the room next door, which was the science lab. There's the classroom and the lab. And the lights were off, and she did something. It wasn't anything, get your mind out of the gutter. It wasn't anything unwholesome, but I won't disclose what happened because it was like her secret and she told me never to say. But like that was the only thing that instantly ended my hiccups.
Did she touch you where you smell funny?
No, it was nothing dirty. It was nothing. Get your mind out of the gutter, I'm saying.
No.
It was literally top 10 coolest things that ever happened in my life. So, Miss Falatovich, curing the hiccups. She's out there being a real hero. Steve Buscemi was a firefighter on 9/11. Let's get back to the Partridge Family.
Yeah. Anyway. So, the little shit wants to go see the exhibit with Tracy, and Mom corrects his grammar. And he's like, it causes confusion, of course, and then a laugh track.
Oh, yeah. Can me and so-and-so go see? No. So-and-so and I are going to see the... Oh, well, can I come too?
Yeah, it was fucking stupid. So they're like...
Lots of, like, wordplay.
Danny, could you take the two little kids out to see the exhibits? But he wants to go talk to this Judy girl.
Danny Bunny, dude. But, like, Danny is also young. Like, he's not, like, the oldest kid.
He's old enough to be responsible.
Why doesn't Danny, the largest partridge, simply eat the others? They're saving it for sweeps.
So, anyway, so they go out and it's like, and like the two older kids are like, yeah, no, she's all caught up with that Freddy the Fantastic, and she'll never give you a spin or whatever. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, Danny's trying to get with this girl, but she's locked up. She's locked in with a magician, which brings the question: what's weirder? Horse girls or magician girls? What are your thoughts, Tim?
Magician girls.
Horse girls are friggin' weird.
I know a horse girl.
No disrespect to the horse girls, but you're all weird. You're all super weird. You're not hot.
Some of them are.
Horse girls are not hot.
Yeah, some of them are.
No, they're weird. They smell like poopy. They wear too much flannel, and their denim jeans are too blue.
And this has been another
not
episode
a fan of
the hiccuping generalist.
the hiccuping hater.
We'll make that a weekly thing. So anyway,
I hope we don't make it a weekly
then they
thing.
go like transition somewhere, and apparently Judy's a floating head in a potted plant.
Yes, we're introduced to Judy as her head is floating over to our main characters.
So Freddy then puts her together because back in the 20th century they used to saw a girl in half. Well, I'm going to put her back together. Then the dogs, I have written down, dog is annoying, canned laugh track again.
Fucking laugh track.
So Danny is all like, gets all butthurt because she likes the magician kid, so he goes out to see exhibits, and he runs into an exhibit of the Molex Energizer. Apparently, the connections inside of your computer to hook up random electronics inside your computer can energize you. So feel free to lick bare wires inside of your computer cabinet, inside your computer case. Anyway,
it's a watch that turns you invisible.
Yeah, pretty much. It like turns you invisible and recharges your atoms or something.
Danny goes to buy one. We don't sell to Earthlings. Unless you're a doctor.
Well, because of the side effects.
Because of the side effects.
Yeah,
pay attention to that because it definitely will come back later.
Well, yeah, because it has to. So he dresses up as Roy Rogers and pretends to be a doctor.
Yes.
And
that's not his doctor name. He puts on a
Dr. Von.
Dr. Von. It doesn't matter. Big white beard and super long pants.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm a doctor now.
And the guy's like, oh, that sounds legit. You're
Makes
not the
sense
little boy who was
to
just
me.
here. So he sells him one for 50 credits. And it's time to leave. So Danny's being a little shit about Freddy, and his hair keeps changing color. Because his hair went red, brown, red, brown, red, brown the entire time he's talking, and his head moved. That entire scene. Good job, animators. Way to fucking go. And then, oh, well, come on, robot dog, get aboard. And oh no, robot dog takes everything literally, and he comes running with
everything he
board.
says is super literal.
It wasn't even fucking. This show is
that,
fucking terrible.
They make that out like it's a thing. They go nowhere with that premise. Everything the dog says is super literal, so you have to be careful what you say to him. It's like it's a funny bit. They do it in Guardians of the Galaxy. They do it like. Yeah. It's not original, but like it's clever. Like you can have good jokes with it. They don't do anything with it.
No,
and they don't,
nothing clever.
It doesn't even come up again until the end of the episode. Like there are other points where it would make sense for the dog to do something literally because they say it to him, but he doesn't do it. So they don't follow through with it, and what a waste.
So Danny has the dog use the radar to look for Freddy and Judy. Annoying bullshit happens when he finds them. He like makes stupid dog noises. And then here comes Freddy and Judy on a fucking scooter, and then they turn horizontal and stop. And that's an amazing entrance. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was just dumb. So, some more reused Jetson assets. And it's almost time to use the Molex, and the doorbell rings. So Danny's sitting there and goes, oh, it's almost time to use the Molex. Then the weird door.
Wait, we skipped a part. What do we skip? They're on the ship heading back to Earth.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Line of the episode, the little boy, the Partridge family. I don't know if everybody's familiar with the family dynamics of the Partridge family. There's a little boy and a little girl. I don't know if they're twins or not. They're at least very close in age. And they bully each other throughout the whole episode. Yeah. So the line of the episode, they're sitting in the back, and the little boy says to the little girl,
we didn't have a line of the episode for the last one, did we?
No, we didn't. But there wasn't one. So the little boy says to the little girl, boy, am I glad brothers and sisters don't get married.
Well, not unless you're in Arkansas.
Exactly.
Or Shendo. I thought
so we get back America. Home. So we get back home.
Yep.
Danny Bonaducci wants to test out his magic watch powers.
So then the doorbell rings, and the tomfuckery begins.
Yes.
So the two most annoying aliens I've ever experienced.
Well, this is my point about the dog taking everything literally, because Danny turns invisible, and he says, look intelligent. The dog doesn't react to that command at all. He's supposed to take everything literally. I would expect him to, at the very least, like, straighten up, perk up, like, oh, look intelligent.
Or grow Albert Einstein's head or something like that.
Yeah, like, if you were following along with the fact that he takes everything literally, if you were following that thread, you would say, oh, he pulls out a pair of glasses maybe.
Yeah.
Or something. Or like a tie. Something. At least straightens up, like, looks at attention. The dog does not react to this at all. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, so doorbell rings, it's Beanie and what was the other one's fucking name?
I don't know. Token aliens.
Yeah. And so Danny decides to fuck with them by making them think the dog can talk.
Yeah. They're the best friends of Danny's sister and brother, yet they do not recognize his voice.
Yep. Oh, I didn't know robot dogs could talk. Well, it's a fucking robot.
Yeah, it's what's weird about that? It's a robot.
You couldn't put a voice thing in it. Like, so anyway, so they get all pissy when the sister's like, oh, he doesn't talk, and like, oh, keep your secrets, and then they fucking left, and I'm like, yeah.
If you don't want to admit your dog talks, then I'm gonna go home.
I was waiting for that. It would have been a perfect opportunity for that go. Be like, Judy, I don't like when you smoke weed. You're not the same, and I miss my friend. So Then Danny starts fucking with everybody by being invisible. So he's like smacking eggs and moving bowls and like spilling.
No. After the friends leave, he turns uninvisible, looks at the camera, and says, "Now time for the real test." And then he turns back invisible. What was the point of turning visible?
To break the fourth wall
for one line. It was bullshit.
The only time they break the fourth wall, and it's not even worth it.
He goes into the kitchen. The mom is baking a cake, which is strange for this timeline because apparently you could just push a button and get whatever you want.
Yeah.
So the little kids are like, "Why don't you just press the cake button? Can we help?" "No, you can't help." No, I can't press the button. So, invisible
hiccups are
dude, they're so bad.
This episode's code heads right now.
They're so bad. So invisible Bonaducci shows up. He starts fucking with the cake. The mom gets pissed. She sends the little kids away. And then, no. This is what upsets me about this part. She goes to crack an egg into the bowl. Danny Bonaducci moves the bowl.
Yeah.
She cracks the egg on the counter. Danny Bonaducci, still invisible, he grabs a dish towel and hands it to her. Who would clean up an egg, a spilled egg, with a dish towel?
Nobody. Use a paper towel.
You use a paper towel.
And paper towels existed at this point.
Yeah, unless it's like Star Wars where there's no paper. But I don't think we are Star Wars because that was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And this is 22 AD in a galaxy that is our galaxy because it's on Earth.
The mom's like, "I better lay down and take a nap because I'm fucking seeing shit." So then we see Danny Bonaducci standing outside of Freddy the Fantastic's show. And he's like, it says, he openly reads, "Ring bell for entrance," and then just runs the fuck in, still visible, and gets kicked out by the guard robot.
Yeah. And then, first of all, the fact that he doesn't think to use the invisibility thing to sneak in is ridiculous. But he gets kicked out. The guard says this door's for performers only. So he turns invisible, rings the bell, and you would think he would just run past the guard at this point.
No,
he's invisible.
Yeah,
he's got to be a douchebag. He throws the guard off the fucking guardrail, so he plummets to his death. Yeah. Nice job, Danny Bonaducci.
I mean, it was a robot, but still, robots apparently have feelings in this.
More like Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah, all right. So then he goes in, he starts fucking with Freddy's show. Freddy's doing a magic show in front of a big crowd.
By the way, before Danny fucks it all up, solid magic show.
Yeah.
Solid magic show.
Cards floating in the air and all sorts
Talking
of
birds.
Shit. Yeah. So now that after he fucks with the magic show, well, of course Freddy loses his confidence. He's like, "Oh, I can't go to the date on the date to the dance with you, Judy. You better go alone." She's like, "I'm not gonna go alone. I'm gonna go with Danny. You fucking whore."
She is so quick to flip on him.
Yeah. Like my ex-wife. Anyway. So it's like, Danny's like, "Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to the date now. Go to the dance now." So he's gloating about it in front of the mirror, and oh no, the side effects happen. Yes. No shit.
Random body parts start turning invisible, and then they go back visible. So like in this scene, like his arm disappears, like goes back. He's like, "Oh, it's back. Okay, nothing to worry about anymore." Yeah. Surely this won't escalate.
Yeah, no, of course not. So they're at the dance and everybody's having...
No. Before that, we get to the Bonaducci household, and the dad is like, "Hey, I booked us a gig. There's going to be..."
That wasn't dad, that was the manager.
Was that... That wasn't the dad?
No.
Who the fuck is the dad?
There is no dad.
There's no dad in the Partridge family?
She's like Trebek's mother. She's a whore.
What the fuck? I thought that was the dad.
No, it's the manager. So anyway, the manager's like, "Oh, I booked the dance and shit." So then, it cuts the Bonaducci and, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great night. It's gonna be awesome." And then
the manager is like, "Don't mess it up, Bonaducci."
Yeah, there's this important dude there. So everybody's doing epileptic seizure dancing, and then all of a sudden, boom, Bonaducci's body.
Yo, Bonaducci's dancing is just moving my feet really fast.
Yeah, look at this.
He's like, "Check out this sweet move." Digga, 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 digga. Just feet.
Yeah, digga, digga, digga. And it's like, "Oh wow!" And then suddenly body parts start disappearing on him. Yeah, of course they do.
And the girl's like, "Hey, Danny, knock it off."
Yeah, your stupid tricks are stupid. Well, at least, it's time for you to go up and perform, and this important guy might be able to book us on Saturn.
Yeah, so we get to the Partridge Family music performance.
Which wasn't bad. The song was bad.
My note for this section is the animation almost looked rotoscoped.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
It probably was.
It was definitely way better than the normal animation.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't just have them like do a little bit of thing and then rotoscope over it just for every time they play. Because I'm pretty sure
it was too fluid to be 70s animation.
So what I'm gonna theorize that if you watch any other episodes of the show, and why would you? Whenever they of course have to play, it's the same animations.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah. So what you expect to happen does. You know.
His body parts start disappearing.
Everyone's like, oh, what the fuck. So after the show, he literally they go back to the thing and what are you doing? Why are you acting like such a douchebag? Like, why do you gotta do your tricks?
Yeah, they're yelling at him. They're like, "What are you doing this for? You're ruining our moment."
Our thing, yeah, but then instead of just turning invisible, he actually does start coming apart.
Yeah, not only is he invisible, but like his head flies off, his arm falls off,
his ass stays in the seat literally, and so then Freddy comes over and is like, "Oh yeah, you got the Molex, huh? Oh, I figured it out." And he's like, "Well, help, blah blah blah."
Yeah, Freddy is an active Molex user.
Yeah, cheating bastard. Well, no, you know what? You've been being a douchebag the whole episode, so I'm not going to help you out. A perfectly understandable reaction.
Yeah,
so
fair.
This is the lesson. Apparently, if you use an invisibility watch, you're going to have to pay the price by falling apart. That's what I got gleaned from this episode.
Same.
So, and he's like, "Oh, well, the side effects wear off in 12 hours. You'll be fine by morning." Oh, that's good. And then...
So the issue ends up being a non-issue.
Yeah. The important guy was actually impressed by Danny's disappearing thing, and he wants them to play. And then
everything worked out.
Yeah. Well, then it cuts the next morning.
Cop-out way to resolve the episode.
Well, they cut to the next morning, and then the mom presses button, bacon eggs come out, and it's like, "Hey, have you seen my Molex? I thought you were going to get rid of it." "Yeah, but I can't find it." All of a sudden, the food starts disappearing, and the missing turn you invisible watch isn't an issue here, because the mom's like, "Why are you all eating so fast? Why is your food disappearing?" Well, I don't know. Is it the invisibility watch that the dog who eats giant sandwiches in the opener probably stole? Turns out, yeah, he ate the watch. So they're going to have to get it out of him later on. So, and the mom's like, "Oh, well, here's that joke again." "Well, I don't want the food to keep disappearing. Go straight to your room, dog." And like the dog, of course, crashes through a wall into his room. This fucking show was so stupid, inane, and boring.
The show was crap.
Absolute crap. I'm going to go ahead and put it up there. It has bumped Hammerman from the ~1 spot down to the ~2 spot.
Thank you.
This is now officially the worst fucking show we've ever had to sit and suffer through.
I think that's fair to say.
It was absolute ass. Fuck you, Hanna-Barbera.
Not a good show.
Everybody else who CBS, no. It did not deserve to be a cartoon.
The whole take a thing and put it in space
needed to not happen.
Never. I don't think it ever worked. I don't think there was ever a situation when it worked. No. Except for the Jetsons, if you want to say that was...
But they were already in space. It was already the future.
No, but the Jetsons was like, let's take the Flintstones and put them in space. That's what the Jetsons was.
But there was no Bam Bam / Pebbles character. There was only one, Elroy. That was the only character that was like that.
His boy, Elroy. Anyway. At the end of every episode, we like to pitch our own ideas for adaptations that could have fit alongside some of these shows in a Saturday morning lineup. Tim, have you got something for us this week?
Yeah, Columbo, the animated series.
Columbo, the animated series? Is he in space?
Yes. Columbo in space. Let me ask you something, Darth Vader. So what you're telling me is, you were in your speeder the whole time these people were getting their limbs cut off by a lightsaber. And one more thing. I've got Married with Children in space. Yes.
Title is stylized Married ... with Children ... in space. It's just the adventures of what the fuck's his name? Al Bundy. His son Bud, Christina Applegate, and Leela. And they're in space.
That's fair. I like that.
It's the Jetsons but cruder.
A lot more racy.
I think it fucking works, yeah.
Yo, I remember Married Children used to be actually racy. Like, you'd be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that now they have tits and say fuck on TV." So
I finally saw that for the first time this weekend. I'd never seen it before.
What, Married Children?
Yeah, and it just happened to be on. I put it on.
Like, and you watch it, it's like, oh, this is tame.
You know what? I didn't enjoy it. Like, I get it. I get why it was so huge, but like, I was just like, this is.
I like how they openly made fun of the Fox Network on that.
And
show.
Christina Applegate, Major Hottie.
Still is.
So, yeah. No, more so now than when she was a teenager.
Yeah.
Tim, problematic.
When she was a teenager, I was a little kid. So, yeah.
But, yeah, that's all for our Married with Children episode.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you want to find us online, you're going to want to check out Stitcher, Google Music, and Spotify.
I was about to say hiccup.
Send us an email. It's going to be at witacartooncast@gmail.com. You're also going to find us on Facebook at witacartoon.
Do it.
No, fuck you. But I think that's all we got for this one. That was Partridge Family 2200 AD. Not very good. But that's it for this week of the Wise as a Cartoon Cast. I'm your host, Joey.
And I'm disappointed.
And we'll see you guys later.